Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. I am NAJIHAH Zulkafle, student KIL 180007. This video is meant for summative assessment part 1, subject KIL 2002 Organic Chemistry. The topic today is polystyrene. In December 2016, the Selangor stated that polystyrene will be banned from Selangor state. Businessmen are not allowed to use or sell polystyrene. Offenders will be fined with 1,000 ringgit Malaysia. Selangor state is not alone. There are some more countries that have started to ban polystyrene too. Maine is the first state in USA to ban styrofoam food containers. So, why is polystyrene banned? What is polystyrene? Polystyrene is a long chain of hydrocarbon. It is made from the monomer known as styrene, forming a synthetic aromatic hydrocarbon. Polystyrene can be in the form of solid or foam. Generally, polystyrene is clear, hard, and rather brittle. It has relatively low melting point. Production of polystyrene. Polystyrene is produced by polymerization of the one monomer, which is styrene. It is an addition polymer, or also known as a homopolymer, which means it only uses one kind of monomer. Through the process, carbon-to-carbon pi bond is broken and a new carbon-to-carbon sigma bond is formed, attaching to the carbon of each other styrene monomer of the chain. The newly formed sigma bond is stronger than the broken pi bond, thus it is more difficult to depolymerize polystyrene. The polystyrene contains about a few thousand monomers, giving a molecular weight of 100,000 to 400,000 gram per mole. In the industry, polystyrene is produced as shown in the flowchart. In order to make polystyrene, styrene or ethylbenzene is produced first. Firstly, from the natural gas production, followed by the natural gas processing to the olefins production, which will produce ethylene, or crude oil production, going through petroleum refining, produce olefin and naphtha, for the benzene to produce the ethylbenzene. The petroleum refining will also produce white mineral oil to be used in the manufacture of polystyrene. Form of polystyrene. First, sheet or molded polystyrene. This is commonly used to produce disposable plastic cutlery, CD cases, and license plate frame. Second, foam is often used as building insulation materials and for packaging. Expanded polystyrene (EPS) is mostly used as food containers and loose fill peanuts. EPS in building construction. It is used as rigid panels. Extruded polystyrene used in crafts and model building. Oriented polystyrene. It has improved visibility and often used for products where consumers need to see the product. Benefits of polystyrene. Polystyrene has many benefits. Firstly, it is a good insulator. It's cheap, easy to sterilize, inert, and long-lasting. It is also waterproof. This is the reason why polystyrene is widely used in many fields. It is used in appliances, automotive, electronics, food services, insulation, medical, and also packaging. Polystyrene has so many benefits, so why is it banned? Generally, polystyrene is considered harmful due to its contribution to pollution. However, there are many other reasons on why polystyrene is banned. It contains the toxic substances such as styrene and benzene, which is suspected to be carcinogens and neurotoxin. It is linked to the occurrence of leukemia and lymphoma cancer. Occupational health hazard. It causes the workers to face acute health effects such as irritation on the skin, eyes, and upper respiratory tract. Food contamination. Hot foods and liquid actually start partial breakdown of the styrofoam, causing some toxins to be absorbed into our bloodstream and tissue. And life of polystyrene. Polystyrene is relatively chemically inert and resistant to breakdown by many acids and bases. but it is easily attacked by many organic solvents. It dissolves quickly when exposed to acetone, chlorinated solvent, and aromatic hydrocarbon solvent. Polystyrene burns to give carbon dioxide and water vapor, but being an aromatic hydrocarbon, it typically combusts incompletely and as indicated by the Zulkafle. EPS can be digested by mealworms and superworms. The dropping of the mealworm were found to be safe to use as soil for crops. However, this takes longer period. Pseudomonas foetida is capable of converting styrene oil into the biodegradable plastic PHA, depolymerizing polystyrene into styrene. It is called pyrolysis. It uses high heat and pressure to break down the sigma bond between styrene. Pyrolysis usually goes up to 430 Celsius. What will happen to the present polystyrene when it serves its purpose? The most direct way is to reuse it. The method doesn't work as well with coffee cups and plastic forks, but it is the ideal for packaging materials. Polystyrene need to be transported to a centralized plant to be recycled. Recycled product cannot be used for products that contact food. Recycled expanded polystyrene might be used instead to create packaging for other materials. Can polystyrene be recycled? Polystyrene is slow to biodegrade. Polystyrene is a type of plastic which is not commonly recycled. If you want to know, there are only certain of polystyrene that are recyclable, such as the floor, wall, and flat roof insulation blocks, plank or fill material shaped molded packaging, fish box packaging, disposable razors, packaging board, seating, and insulation in cars. Polystyrene is shown to be harmful. So is there a way, eco-friendly way to replace polystyrene? Yes. Instead of using styrofoam trays for packaging meat, grocery store can switch to corn-based compostable meat trays. The peanuts can also be replaced with starch-based packing peanuts, which are made with corn, grain, sorghum, and other crops. Use molded fiber or molded pulp packaging, which retain the same cushioning and insulation properties without the carbon footprint. Use the biodegradable foam packaging, woods from sugar processing. Benefit of polystyrene recycling. Benefit of polystyrene is the reduction of litter both on land and in the sea. EPS, which is not affected by oxygen, sunlight, or water, stays around indefinitely. Municipalities have to spend money to clean it up. Polystyrene also poses a threat to marine life. As it wears out, EPS disintegrates into tiny particles which look like food to fish and may be eaten. Recycling consumer polystyrene is also to prevent the material from being burned in backyard fires or burn barrel. Polystyrene can produce toxic chemical when burned unless efficient incinerators are used. That's all. Thank you for watching. Choose, decide, and use polystyrene wisely. Thank you.